Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fashion video for you and I am actually going to be doing a review of Chicwish. I'm not sure if you have heard of this brand. They have a website and I was on the internet one day, these ads kept coming up on the side and I saw this dress and I clicked on it because I love the dress, and I was kind of blown away by the website because the clothes were so beautiful. They have sort of a romantic feel to them, but they're also really some of them are really tailored and they're feminine and they're very unique, and so I was really intrigued. However, I wasn't sure about the quality, so I watched a couple of videos, little hauls and things that people had. And for the most part, people felt that the quality was really there, and that was what my biggest concern was, because the price point was pretty low considering the items that I was looking at, and so I was just unsure. Nevertheless, when I found out that they had free returns, I decided to go ahead and give it a try. And so I have 4 things to show you today. This is not like a big major haul. What I'm really going to focus on is the quality of the items. And I'm going to start with the dress that caught my eye. This is it right here. It is a knit dress, and I don't know if the color is going to show on camera, but it is very much a pale lavender or a lilac color, but it's completely knit. It's 100% acrylic, and what I loved about it was that it had this crisscross neckline, which is almost like a funnel neckline, and it also has the dolman sleeves. So the whole effect here, to me, I felt like it was going to be really flattering. I have narrower shoulders compared to my bottom half, and so this is just the kind of thing that I really like. It sort of widens my shoulders and narrows my waistline, gives me a little bit more of a balanced figure. So I thought this would be a perfect fit, so I decided to try it. Another thing I love about it is the rib knitting on the skirt, and I'm going to hold it up so you can see that the ribs are quite wide, and they do widen out at the bottom of the skirt so that you have a little bit of a flare. It does end at the knee on me. I'm 5'5". I usually wear a size 2 or a size extra small, and in this case I went with the small because it is knit and I was a little afraid that it would be a little too clingy, which is not something I wanted. It also has a self belt, which is the same exact material, and of course you could exchange that and put on one of your own belts. However, I did like the look of the self belt, and when I tried it on, I was a little bit surprised at how high-waisted it was. I thought it was going to land a little bit more at my natural waistline, but it actually does end right halfway, I would say, on my ribs, and so it's a little bit more of an empire waistline for me. However, when I fussed with it a little bit, it was all crunched from the packaging and shipping, so when I steamed it and put it on and fussed with it a little bit, turned out I really liked it. So I ended up keeping this one, and this was not badly priced. I think it ended up being about $40 after the sale discount, so they do have a lot of discount codes and so forth on that website. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I bought all of these items myself because I really did want to try it out and I wanted to give you an honest opinion, but I feel for the money that I spent on this dress, it was really, really worth it because it was very comfortable. I did wear it to work. It was comfortable all day long. You do have to be a little bit careful because it is a fine knit, and so I happened to snag it once, I think, on something by my desk. But if you're a little careful with it, I'm sure that it will work out for you. But it's very, very pretty, and I really did like it, and I was very impressed with the quality of the dress and the fit as well. Next up, I have a couple of sweaters. So this sweater here, I couldn't resist. It has this adorable little turtleneck with this little red embroidered heart on it, and then, if that's not enough, the sleeves have hearts as well. I thought it was absolutely adorable, and it is a bit of a cropped cut. So you are not going to have this hanging down over your hips. It definitely ends right at the hip bone, but it was a nice length to wear with some high-waisted jeans. And when I pulled it out of the package, I could not get over how soft it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful soft knit. It is 100% acrylic. By the way, the dress is 100% acrylic as well, if I did not mention that. But everything about this really speaks to the quality. There's no funny seams. If you look at the side seam of the turtleneck, for example, this is an area where a lot of times the cheapness will kind of show, and you can see it's really nice and straight. And if you fold it down, you don't have any like funny bunching or anything, so you can make it like a very deep turtleneck if you want to, or you can kind of play around and make it a little bit higher up. And it does have sort of a drop sleeve on it as well. The hemline is a little bit of a, I don't know what they call this kind of hemline, but it has the ribbing on the bottom that is a little bit wider than the ribbing on the sweater itself, but overall a very boxy cut, but really cute and so comfortable. As soon as I put it on, I just felt like I was embraced by a hug, and I was so impressed with the quality. So again, this was my number one concern, is because the prices are really reasonable. I think again this was about $42 or so. I'm guessing on these prices because after I added discount codes and everything, they ended up being cheaper than they had originally listed them as. So I can't really say. I will try to link everything down below, but I would definitely say that the quality of the sweater is really nice. It's machine washable, and I don't anticipate having any problem with the washing of it, but I do just love these little embroidered hearts. I think they are adorable and perfect for Valentine's Day, although I would wear this all winter long, just because I love it so much. The next sweater is one that you've probably seen everywhere. This is this bobble hand knit cardigan, and oh my goodness, I was not intending to buy another cardigan. I have so many cardigans, but when I saw this on the website, because this is one of their best sellers, I had to try it. And oh gosh, look at it. Even the bobbles are really big, and they are also kind of in the shape of a heart. I didn't realize that, but someone pointed it out to me as I was wearing it. The sleeves are really wide, and it's just a big cozy sweater, but the color of it is gorgeous. It is very much like a bright baby pink. It's not a brilliant pink. It's not a bubblegum pink. It has a lot of blue undertones on it, and I love that because that is perfect with my complexion. And this is just the kind of fun sweater that you definitely want to grab when you want to update your outfit or elevate your outfit just a little bit, and also keep yourself warm. I also wore this one already. I wore it in my last video because I couldn't resist, and it's very comfortable. It's also quite heavy. It comes in several different colors, and I think it even comes in child sizes. So if you have a little girl and you want to do the mom and daughter thing, then I would go for it because it's so sweet and adorable. And this one is handmade. It's 40% wool and 60% acrylic, or possibly vice versa. It's definitely wool and acrylic at a 40% and a 60%. Now this one is dry clean only, so that is a little bit of a concern, but I would say that if you were careful, you could probably hand wash it. I might do that because, you know, it is just a soft, warm sweater. Do love it. It is so cute. And the last item I have today is another very famous piece from Chicwish. I feel like I have seen this everywhere, all over their website, all over Instagram, and it is this skirt right here. So one thing I noticed about this website is that they really love their tulle skirts. And while that may be something that is a little bit scary, you know, you don't want to think too much Disney princess, but honestly, their selection is fantastic. Everything that they have different colors, they have different fabrications, they have different embroidery, they have some that are a little more tailored, some that are a little more poofy, if you want to call it that. And when I saw this, I saw it originally in black and white, which is one of my very favorite combinations. But for some reason, I felt like this caramel and black was more appealing. And I think it was just because I feel like it's just a little bit more professional. I had every intention of wearing this in a professional way. This is not going to be like a party skirt or anything for me, but I knew that with the darker color, you can definitely make it more serious. So In the video, I have matched it up with a little crop jacket and some knee-high boots, and I think it is the perfect skirt for, you know, you have maybe a little bit more of a creative type of office atmosphere, or if you just want to look and feel a little bit more special. But this skirt can really do it. It is so easy to wear too. So first of all, let's start with the waistband, because the waistband itself is definitely worth noting. It is actually like a velvet. So it's a complete elastic. You just pull it like that and on and off. There's no zippers or clips or anything. But I love the fact that it is this velvet. It's very, very comfortable. The skirt itself has 3 layers. So let's start with the bottom layer. This is the bottom layer of this skirt, and it is a stretchy acrylic or a polyester. So it does have a couple seams on it, and it's very easy to pull on. The seams are all really, really straight. I'm a stickler for that kind of thing. I probably mention that quite a bit, but I just can't stand it when any garment has funny, puckery seams. And so that would have been a dead giveaway for me, but not on this one. The liner, if you want to call it that, is very well made. And then the next layer is going to be just some plain tulle. So this is that caramely color, and the it does have sort of an undertone of pink, so like it's a pinky brown, if you want to call it that. And that is also beautifully made. It's nice and lightweight. The seams again are all nice and straight. There's nothing funky or wonky at all in the skirt. And then you have your top layer, which is the flocked, I think is the right word, tulle. So it has these sort of, it's not really embroidery. I don't know how they do this, but they sort of press these little velvet flowers in there. And oh, the skirt is just beautiful. It really, really is. Now, when I got it, it was a little bit crushed, and it was also a freezing cold day. I think we were below 0 that day. And so I had to spray it with some Static Guard because it was all sticking and everything. But once I sprayed it with the Static Guard, it was fine, and it looked absolutely beautiful. I knew as soon as I tried it on that it was a keeper. This was not very expensive. It was on sale. So again, I think just about everything was in the $40 range, except the bobble sweater. The bobble sweater was the most expensive item of the bunch, and I think it was about $79 for this, but well worth it for a handmade, unique looking sweater like this. I really love this sweater, and I cannot say enough good things about this skirt. I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever been so complimented in my life as the day I wore this skirt to work. Everybody loved it. I loved it. It was just so comfortable. And I really love that it was different. There's, you know, this is not something that you can just go into a store and find and buy. So my feelings about Chicwish are that you definitely should try them out, because the prices are fantastic and the quality is really, really good. I have to say that nothing disappointed. Everything fit me really well, and I was just really, really pleased with it. You can get discount codes, so you know, when you go on the website, there's all kinds of codes on the top. And the shipping now, it did take a little while to arrive. It did say 10 to 14 days from the day of shipment. So after I placed my order, I think I waited a couple of days, and they did then send me an email saying that they were shipping it out. It was coming from Hong Kong, so it did take a little bit of time because I live in Pennsylvania. And when my package arrived, I had 3 of the 4 items, which was a little bit concerning. Because I didn't have another tracking number. So I typed off an email to their customer support just saying, I hope that this isn't a mistake, that the other item is coming on its own. And sure enough, it arrived a couple days later. They did answer my email very quickly and told me, oh, this is the tracking number for your second package, and everything arrived beautifully packaged. And I'm just really, really pleased with this company. So if I were you, I would definitely check them out. Don't hesitate, because I can really recommend it as far as the quality goes. I think it's really, really there. So that is it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care.